Another keycard. 2 left to find. The Cradle Project failed us, Case. We were out of control, violent, maniacal. And in our rage, we sabotaged this facility. Contaminated it with the same poison that runs in our veins. Remember?
Cognitive research will be temporarily closed for upgrades the week of June 9th. Thank you.
Gearing up is critical if you plan to tour the... Hello, looks like we have unexpected visitors today.
Research participants, please secure all personal effects in the locker room. Reminder that loose items are prohibited inside the research pool. Reminder that loose items are prohibited inside the research pool.
Finally. It's amazing. Thank God the backup power is running. Maybe you're triggering with the interior.
Director keycard required.
To joint operations, please report it immediately. Thank you.
The staff was absolutely thrilled with the results of last week's Cradle trial. You're exceeding all of our expectations. In fact, we think you're ready for the next step.
Track it down, Case. It has the keycard we need. hiding again. Find it. Almost there. Only one keycard left. They tried so hard to perfect the cradle case, but the side effects couldn't be stopped. As we know, we were the first and last trial volunteer. So its makers repurposed it into a biological weapon instead.
I think Springer mentioned this already, but we're moving you to 24-hour observation. Restraints may be necessary at times as well. I sincerely apologize. Just until we understand these recent behavioral changes. Safety is our top priority.
We documented the making of the cradle here. They used to take their reports to the director. Now it's up to us. Maybe he'll give us his keycard in return. We'll find the missing reports for him. Found the first report. One down, 3 to go. They were all complicit. to the chalkboard.
Administration, the unsung heroes of advanced technologies and applications. Welcome to the Data Center. Data collection, finance, resource management. It all happens right here. Go ahead and tap the nearest worker on the back. You can thank them for a job well done.
Another report. That's 2 reports. 2 left. You deserve this. Good job. Three reports. 1 more to go. Someone left a report in the break room. That's the last report. There we are. I knew we couldn't trust him. He has the key. Don't let him get away. Excellent work. That's all the keycards. Only a few know the origins of the Pantheon case. They were a CIA branch, unknown to even the other Black Ops divisions.
Director keycard accepted. Director keycard accepted.
Do not
Director
return to the
keycard
Director's
accepted.
intervention. Evacuate immediately. Thank you.
Director keycard accepted.
After the incident here, Livingston shut the Cradle program down. I dissolved the Campign branch of the CIA. Livingston was uncomfortable with my methods. Afterwards, we were rehabilitated.
Remember your training, Case 1. You can never speak of the Cradle program or the Pantheon division. Never. Doing so could have unpredictable consequences.
He's coming too. You're gonna be okay. Whatever trip you've been on, I'm glad I wasn't invited. Easy on your feet. Can't believe you even made it up here.
Chase, we have something. Check it out. Someone took a large batch of whatever this stuff is. Last summer by the looks of it.
The Pantheon. This must be the cradle.
What is it? A hallucinogen?
Seems so. Case you were ready to tear us both apart. Never seen that look in your eyes before. Hope we don't see it again. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey! Something you should see.
No popcorn?
I'm serious.
Well, you got my attention. You cracked the disc.
Indeed.
No. You must make sure that... Yes, you have it.
Ready, Dr. Gusev?
Bring her in. Test subject 18 has been infected with the cradle. She's now in proximity to our control subject. Transmission should occur momentarily.
It's a biological weapon. You know this already.
Keep watching.
Is it faster this time?
Faster, yes. And more aggressive, as requested.
Wonderful.
Isn't that your friend? Harold?
You did it.
Apparently so.
Turn it off.
There's still a few more moments.
I said turn it off!
Need you. Grab the other end, will you? Good to see you up. I imagine that bender you were on is still taking a toll. And you know, learning that your friend is a huge bitch. At least you missed the house collapse last night. Right into the water. I don't know about you, but I might start sleeping outside. Let's drop them right here. Somebody! I don't want to bother Marshall.
So slow.
What? This again?
It's near the end of the video. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. I was able to isolate Gusev's audio this moment in the background. Now.
Still waiting for B-24, a wire from Fuchina.
B-24, a wire from Fuchina.
Who the hell's Fuchina?
I have no idea.
Not who. What?
Fucina is the Casino Lutazzi. Only the Lutazzis and their business partners use that alias. Adler suspected an Avalon faction was connected with the Pantheon. Now we know.
Not bad. What about B-24?
I have done some work for the Lutazzis, regrettable yet profitable. I have a contact that might be willing to shed light on that.
Let's help Felix connect the dots here. So have you two. We need a plan.
Marshal! Can I talk to you?
Case. Beginning to think you're invincible.
Give me a hand with this.
We can't talk about it.
You still with me?
I don't mean that much to you.
We working or we talking?
Not trying to push.
Is Livingston a world-class asshole?
Wouldn't you?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes,
But Harrow?
suppose I would.
She's unhinged.
And
Not sure if I buy them being in the same league.
Don't act like you know how I'm feeling.
Do I think it was Harrow? Don't know. Probably. Pantheon's got a war chest. Could be she traded me, Mason, and Hudson for a mountain of cash.
Talk right now.
Raul Menendez is swimming in drug money.
Not what you want to hear.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
I need right now?
Yeah, he called. Said he won't be home in time for dinner. He's still searching for Gusev in Iraq.
I was once like you.
Every lead's a dead end so
Did what I
far.
was told.
But quit
Trusted what
ain't in
people
Adler's
said I could.
vocabulary.
Know what that got
So, we'll see.
Life of crime.
Loss.
Nah,
The only
kid's grown up a lot last
in
couple
my
of
life.
weeks.
The only person who
This
saw
might
me
feel like a nasty
clearly.
setback,
Gone.
but he'll pick
Forever.
himself back up. He's resilient. I got faith in that son of a bitch. Shit's getting heavy.
Say everybody.
No, the rules have changed! But the game hasn't. Either accept defeat or take a stand. Been a day, huh, Case? The person you trust the most is the one most capable of hurting you. I do feel for Marshall. Years ago, I was involved with someone. His name was Pascal, another member of the guild. I had never met anyone like him. Someone who didn't take me at face value. He was convinced I wasn't a killer at heart. That I cared too much. And I believed him. I told guild leadership that I no longer wanted that life. They confided in me. They knew that Pascal was an operative from a rival family. He had infiltrated the guild to sow discord, take our secrets. They had the evidence. So they had me orchestrate his assassination. The most difficult thing I've ever done. Yes. But it probably won't shock you, Case, to learn what happened next. The whole thing was a lie. He was innocent. I fled the guild and vowed to myself that I would bring the whole house down. Pascal was right about one thing. I do care too much. But he also got something wrong. I am a killer. Irreversibly. Thanks for listening, Case.